Welcome to News Swarm, and as you guys expected, as we talked about before, this is the vote you guys took. Shin Megami Tensei V won by a large margin. So, for the first News Swarm, hashtag News Swarm for those of y'all that don't know, we're going to be covering Shin Megami Tensei V and everything I know about Shin Megami Tensei, which is, to say the least, not much. So here we go. Shin Megami Tensei V. As you all know, Shin Megami Tensei V is a Nintendo Switch exclusive published and developed by Atlus, and it is the fifth mainline title in the series that includes spin-offs such as Persona. Prior to Shin Megami Tensei V, the four mainline games include the original Shin Megami Tensei, which was released on the Super Famicom in 1994, also released on the PC Engine, Sega Mega CD, PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, and iOS and Android, with the iOS port being the only version officially released in English, and discontinued subsequently due to the 64-bit upgrade of iOS. Shin Megami Tensei 2 originally released on the Super Famicom in 1994, but also released on the PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, iOS, and Android with no official ports in English, although fan translations do exist. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne originally released on the PlayStation 2 in 2003 in Japan and 2004 in the United States, but also was released on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Windows PC. Shin Megami Tensei 4 was only released on the Nintendo 3DS in 2013, with the follow-up Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse in 2016. There are also the non-numbered Shin Megami Tensei releases that are part of the main series, which include Digital Devil Story, Megami Tensei, Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei 2, Shin Megami Tensei If, I'm gonna slaughter this name, but Kyoaku Megami Tensei, Gaiten Megami Tensei Tokyo Moku Shiroku, Shin Megami Tensei 9, which Spencer and I would both love Phil Spencer to come back and bring to the Xbox Series X in English. That would be great. Let's do that, Phil Spencer. Shin Megami Tensei Imagine, Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey, and Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux. With the release of Shin Megami Tensei V, it has technically been just about 5 years since the last mainline release, if you include Apocalypse. But it has been 8 years since Shin Megami Tensei 4 came out on the Nintendo 3DS. The Premium Edition, if you can find it, here I'll show you guys what that looks like. There it is. Comes with a limited edition steelbook, the standard game, a 2-CD soundtrack, this demon handbook, a sling bag, and the collector's box. So that'll be the one to get if you are a collector of the Shin Megami Tensei series and all its extra accessories. If you can't get that or you can't find it, then here you go. Here's the other option for all the rest of us. The Steelbook Edition, which comes with the base game and a custom steel book. There is also the digital edition, which is just the base game. For $60, I recommend you get the physical version. I always recommend physical, but for those of you that prefer a digital library, I do not blame you. Games can get lost. Digital library can only get lost if you lose your whole system. So there you go. Game release on November 12th, 2021 worldwide. Of note, Atlus has discussed releasing DLC, downloadable content, similar to what they did with Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD, which, if you remember, were just kind of rehashes of old maps with kind of different color palettes or just a little bit of a filter over top of them. And it was not received well by most players of the game. I think Spencer, LaRue, the crew, all those people would agree with me. That's probably not what the players want. The summary of the game on its website states, the ambitions of God and human clash amidst the horror of a dying world. Neither human nor demon, the newly forged Nahobino and his friends must decide what is worth saving and prepare to sacrifice everything in its name. In a world without its creator, which path will you choose? In summary, this game will at least have the standard 3 paths of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, which are Chaos, Neutral, and Order. The game utilizes the turn-based combat system that all previous entries have used prior to this one, although with, I'm sure, some modern upgrades and some changes just to change it up gameplay wise. If you are considering purchasing this game, it should be well worth your time, and my only complaint going into it is that this setup has a high potential for ridiculous monetization like what Atlas and Sega have done previously with Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Dancing, Persona 3 Dancing. It just has a high potential for microtransactions, customization, aesthetics, all those sorts of items. So I'm curious how it's going to go. That's probably my only complaint going into this. But if you wish to know more about Shin Megami Tensei V, make sure you guys check out Spencer Presley, SMTN, Shin Megami Tensei Network, David Cast, JRPGs, Kuro with the Midnight Channel, LaRue, Niarly, all those good people that cover the Shin Megami Tensei and Atlas series often. As always, I'm Chris with the CHRILLCAST, and you just watched the first news swarm. Stay tuned for the next one with another poll coming sometime, probably tomorrow. I'll see y'all later.